Hello and welcome to Knit in the Womb Designs, where we do all of your left-handed knitting tutorials. We only do lefty tutorials here. So this week we are going to talk about slip, slip, knit, stitch. Let's get nice and close. Slip, slip, knit, knit two together. Okay? Now these are your most common decreases that you're going to find in patterns. You can use them on sweaters. I'm using them here on this little toddler ankle sock. And you can do them, you'll find them in lace, you'll find them in hats, you'll kind of find them all over. They're very, very popular. So let's get started. Now, when it comes to this slip, slip, knit, stitch, slip, slip, knit, stitch. Oh my goodness, it's a tongue twister. When it comes to that stitch, it is going to be, I'm going to show you some tricks, because if you don't do a few little tricks with this stitch, it will get all zigzaggy. This stitch will be huge over here and this stitch will be little and pulled this way. So I'm going to show you some tricks so that it ends up being nice and tidy and neat in a straight line and very even, okay? So you're going to get some tips and tricks along the way to make a tidy slip, slip, knit, and we'll teach you how to do a knit two together as well. Let's get started. So we're gonna slip as if to knit, slip as if to knit, insert that right hand needle back in, making sure you've got all the fibers, and knit them together. Now here's tip number one. You see this stitch right here that's kind of behind? We're gonna pull on the back leg that's kind of hidden underneath. We're gonna insert our needle back there and pull on it to make this front stitch smaller. And then we're going to go in the stitch underneath that you just did and kind of pull on that a little bit to pull it more centered. I promise you, this will make it look more neat and tidy. Even though it is a little bit of an extra step, it's worth it, okay? So now we're going to knit across all of these stitches to the other side. Because it's the toe of a sock, we go to the last three. And we're going to knit these two stitches together. So usually when you knit, you go front to back like this. Well, we are going to go front to back, pulling both stitches together. The two stitches we're knitting together, we're going to go front to back with both of them together. And we're going to knit them together, just as the stitch title implies. Now with knit two together, there's no tips and tricks. It will automatically be this nice, neat, tidy decrease. So if you want to see those again, let's do the back of this toe. And we'll show those to you again. And make sure you hang out to the end where I'm going to show you the last trick on how to make slip, slip, knit look neat and tidy, okay? So we're going to slip as if to knit, slip as if to knit, insert the right hand needle back in, and knit them together. I'm going to insert into that front stitch there, pull, and then I'm going to come to this bottom stitch and pull. And I promise that extra little bit of work will pay off. It will look more lined up and put together. So I'll knit across to the end where my knit two togethers are, right? These are the two stitches I'm knitting together, this one and this one. So we're going to insert the needle into both knitwise as if to knit. And we're going to knit them together. And then we'll knit that last stitch. Now, here is the last trick on how to make your slip, slip knits line up really nicely and neatly. Are you ready for this? This was our slip, slip knit right here. We're going to insert our needle and do a through back loop stitch. You're just going to knit through the back loop. That will tighten up this stitch and line it up better with your slip, slip knits. I hope this was helpful for you, and if it was, like and subscribe and share it with a friend that you think it would be helpful for. I'll see you next week with another knitting tutorial for left-handed knitters.